Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today we got the 1955 United States penny, probably the most famous United States penny in existence because of something that happened at the Philadelphia Mint. And if we look at these, we see that we have all three of the coins from that year. We have the, way down here, we have the S Mint for San Francisco. We have the D Mint for Denver, and we have the no mint mark here. If I can move it just a little bit more, the no mint mark here for Philadelphia. Now, those of you who know about the 1955 error already know that we don't have one here. And how do we know that we don't have one here? Well, let's talk about that as we go along. In 1955, the Philadelphia Mint made 331 million 1955 Lincoln pennies. 331 million, so a third of a billion, essentially. The Denver Mint made over half a billion, 563 million, and the San Francisco Mint made 44.6 million for general circulation. So the San Francisco Mint, those were not proof coins in 1955, just regular mint coins. So between all of them, they made about 900 million coins. And they are this specific coin here. Let's look at the nice color on this 1955 S. And actually, it's a really nice S on there. It says, "In God we trust" at the top, liberty behind, President Abraham Lincoln facing to the right, 1955 under his chin, and right underneath that is the mint mark. If we tip it up just a little bit, we'll see that there is some little indentations down here. They're almost all worn off. There's a V, a D, and a B. And we'll look at the other coins to see if we can see that on those. It has a smooth edge, and if we flip it over to this side, we see that in 1955 it was still the wheat pennies, the 2 ears of wheat on the penny. In 1959, of course, they switched to the Lincoln Memorial penny, and here's that Lincoln. Quite a difference, so you can't confuse the two of these at all. And of course, if you just look at the date, you'll see this is from 62, so anything after 1958 is going to be a memorial cent. E pluribus unum at the top, 1 cent in the middle, and right below that, United States of America. Not the greatest graphics on these coins, but, and you see these scratches and stuff. This is all stuff that is just regular for the coins. If we tip it up just a little bit here, we see some lines here, and that's not regular. If you get a coin, please do not try to clean it with any kind of cleaner. That's what this is here. Somebody took a kind of cleaner and tried to rub the finish off the coin, and it's the finish on the coin when these circulated ones come out that makes them valuable. So these lines here, somebody tried to clean it. That's why we got it so cheap. 1955 D here. So this is the one from the Denver Mint. You see it's all the same. Everything's going to be the same on a Denver Mint. You get some real dirt here, and you can almost see why somebody might want to clean it, but you do not need to clean it. Just keep these coins the way they are. It doesn't improve their value in any way to clean them. And then here's the 1955 Philadelphia. If you are interested in getting a lot of information about the 1955 double die version, I would say go to a website. It's called The Spruce Crafts, and that's TheSprucecrafts.com. If you didn't get all that, just pause and go back and write it down as I said it. It's a 1955 double die obverse from the Philadelphia Mint. And what happened? Well, when they punch these coins out, they have to make a big piece of metal that punches down and has this image on it. They punched the image on it, cooled it down, and they do it a couple times, punched the image on it again, and twisted it just a little tiny bit. And so in the 1955 double die error, you don't have to look closely at all. We're magnifying it. The double die error, it's easy to see. It's a doubling of almost all the letters in all the numbers. So you can't and you won't get this mixed up with anything else. So if you think that this might be a little bit of a doubling here, that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for a pretty significant doubling. Now, the sprucecrafts.com says that what happened was they realized that they'd made about between 20 and 24,000 of these coins after they'd already mixed them up with the regular coins. So they mixed 20 to 24,000 of these with about 10 million regular pennies. And they said it's just not worth it to melt down the whole batch because of an error. Let's just put them out. Well, it turns out that they put them out, and many of them ended up in cigarette packs, according to the sprucecrafts.com. Now, why would they end up in cigarette packs? Well, cigarettes were sold in vending machines at the time, and behind the counter, of course. But if you went to a vending machine, the cigarettes cost 23 cents, but you had to put a quarter in. So what they would do is tuck 2 pennies in the back of the cigarette pack when they put them in a vending machine. And so a lot of these were found in Boston, Western Mass, and upstate New York. And that's where many of them came from. Because they came out that way, a lot of people saw them right when they came out and started saving them then. What are they worth? Circulated, somewhere between $800 and $1,000. What are they worth uncirculated? $2,000 to $3,000. What are they worth if they're colored? 30, like if it's a nice red or a dark brown, maybe $30,000 to $50,000. And there is one that was an MS-66 from Mint State 66 from NGC, a grading service, that sold for over $50,000, and that was 15, 16 years ago. Because they found it quick, it was they kind of started collecting them quick, and so you're not going to find them in change. Watch out for the fakes. That's all I can say. Watch out for the fakes. Well, how much is this regular 1955 worth? In this shape that we're in right here, 50 cents. How about the Denver Mint coin in this shape? 30 to 50 cents. How about the San Francisco Mint coin in this shape? Yeah, 30 to 50 cents. They're just not very expensive. How high do you have to get grading wise to make them worth something? They have to be at MS 65, which is 65 out of 70 in terms of how good they look. Mint state. In other words, 70 is as good or better than they came out of the mint. 65 is slightly down, but before you'd get to be $10 on these, you'd have to get up to an MS-65 or an incredibly good condition coin. So you probably don't have one. You probably won't find one. And if you do find one, make sure that everything is double dyed. Make sure you look at sprucecrafts.com or one of the other websites, NGC or PCGS, for pictures, because you'll know when you see it. It won't be something that surprises you. Have a great day from DC Coin World International Coin Channel. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you might have in the comments section.